Good morning, everybody. I'm at Caesar's Head State Park, just over the North Carolina-South Carolina border on the South Carolina side. And I'm going to do some hiking today, but I'm waiting for a few other people to get here to go hiking with me. So in the meantime, I'm going to make some breakfast. The area at the actual visitor center was closed last night. So I had to go down the road a ways and find a pull-off spot to sleep for the night. It was beautiful. I could see the city lights, and it was just a great view.
Because I'm here to get that view of Table Rock from across the valley. Carolina, this is what we've lost at this elevation. A lot of the trees go down flat middle in November. It's great for color.
So it's really cool. They've got a ton of picnic tables here. This very spot, there's supposed to be an amazing view, but as you can see, it's all foggy. Lots of clouds. There's a ton of fog in this area, and according to the person that works here, it's going to be like this all day. So probably going to do a bit more walking around and find another place to go. How narrow this passage is. Here's my shoulder here, and here's how much room I have on the other side. Just like a sheer drop off right down there. Barely see the car. Look at the car, and that's just how it works out sometimes. You go to a place and it's just a completely gorgeous place, I'm sure, if the fog wasn't here, but the weather's just not cooperating. Maybe I'll come back here, maybe I won't, but that's just part of the experience. So I'm actually just going to make my way over to Shelby, North Carolina, and hang out there for the rest of the day. The fog is really thick on this side of the state. Just pulling out, and then I saw they've got hot drinks inside, and this coffee's from yesterday, so I'm gonna go get some fresh stuff. They've got the weather pulled up and everything, so they told me that this other park is at a lower elevation and doesn't have the cloud cover, so I'm gonna go check that out. Cool sticker. Think outside, no box required. It's already a lot clearer down here. We're just at a little bit lower of an elevation. So I'm so glad that I decided to come down here rather than just head straight to Shelby. These forests in South Carolina are very helpful. So this guy, he just recommended this trail to me that I'm going to be able to get some good shots of a waterfall and It's going to be below the fog line. As you can see, there's still fog up there. So really low hanging clouds today, but it's, exciting. I get to go on a hike that's not going to be too foggy. Down this road was almost magical. The leaves were falling off of the trees, and the foliage is just pretty perfect down here right now. And then it opened up to this view that I'm so excited to show you. Check this out. Here we should be able to see the Table Rock summit, but as you can see, which is one of the reasons why I came down here, is because the clouds are just covering everything up there. But this is gorgeous. I love how it just kind of dips down in there. If this was like Vermont or something, that'd be perfect for skiing. We're not even at the trailhead yet, so let's get down there. So these are just some of the views that I'm dealing with. And I don't take a lot of video while I'm driving just because it's, let's face it, just not really that safe to take a bunch of video while you're driving. But this is just like a small sample. It is gorgeous driving through here. I'm not really too into trails that are this well like maintained. I don't know, like they're paved, stuff like that. But at each turn, there's a new view of this stream that's going through it, and it's absolutely beautiful. Finally, we're off on some stuff that's not paved. This area, I don't know if you can see it, but the rhododendron kind of comes over and it almost makes like a little cave way that you got to go through. Like this, and just things in general that I get them on the camera and then they just, it doesn't do it justice. This thing is gorgeous. The colors around here, beautiful. Makes this look so small, but this is actually like a pretty far drop off there. Turned out being pretty nice. Here is why I was skeptical. As you can see, it's paved right behind me. I'm kind of more at the beginning of the trail again. It was a loop, and yeah, I admit I was skeptical at first, but turned out to be a great trail. Approach my car here at the end of my hike. There are only a few things that I'm thinking about, and a couple of those are this beautiful view and, of course, lunch. It's twin right there. For lunch, I am having yakisoba and some leftover bread. So I know it's not like the healthiest lunch or anything, but until I get a refrigerator in the Prius, it's probably going to be stuff similar to this. I was eating, and the whole time while I was eating, there was a bunch of fish just jumping out of the water down here. So figured I would come down here and see if I could show you one. I walked down here before without the camera, unfortunately, but there are fish down here. Let's see if we can find them. There are a whole bunch of them in here. I'm not sure if the camera is going to actually pick them up. Oh, there's some jumping. But anyway, that was going on the whole time while I was trying to eat. And, oh hey, they're coming up a little bit closer now. See, there they are. Whole bunch of them in here. I have no idea what kind of fish these are. Time to go. Goodbye, lunch view. That I showed you earlier that was covered in fog. Well, here it is again. This was all covered in fog earlier. And so you could only see basically up until about right there. This is gorgeous. Especially when you come out of the road here, this pathway, and it just opens up right to this. What an amazing experience. I did get out of there and I ended up over here at one of my favorite coffee shops here in Shelby, North Carolina, and I'm currently editing this video and just listening to the sounds of the footsteps and nature and the water. I'm just gonna do this one without any music in the B shots and all that, so just enjoy it with those natural sounds. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.